Yeah.
Luke, you've turned off your targeting scanner.
Yeah,
Everything okay?
I know. Well, the targeting scanner is, man, Jamison Reese in there. He had a shot. Just took a part of the post. And I like how
I know.
I was listening to Lee Cunningham, CHOK, and
right.
he said, boy, that's usually the money shot right there.
The money shot,
for Reese, and it's just a little off.
Even Jostling had a couple.
Jostling had a great. Brian McGregor.
We had some shorthanded opportunities, dude.
Here's what makes me nervous. And it happened as soon as I was thinking about it, was that the Sarnia Sting were the only ones with the power play at a certain point.
Yes.
And Windsor had not yet had a power play. And numbers would dictate, sort of. And then as soon as I was thinking that,
sure,
Patrick Roche said it, and then it happened. So I don't know if we're talking to the laws of the universe here or what.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then they got their power play, and fortunately, the Sting were able to hold them off.
Well, the interesting part of this was that one goal came just at the very moment that I was getting my $25 gift card for being the loudest fan in Section 108.
Oh, is that right?
They were handing me my card and the score. I'm like,
and you missed.
This is a birthday.
This
is a birthday.
Goal.
Free gas and a goal to tie the game. It's a birthday.
They got boats out on the arena.
It's awesome.
Needham's Marine tonight. Okay, right.
Nice.
Yeah, and your Section 1, the Tim Hortons coffee.
And that was my row, too.
Right.
So I got that, too.
So you got a goal, you got your gift card, and you got a Timmy's gift card.
I know.
Hey, why don't you just go home?
I'm figuring the 50-50 is mine. Everybody else can just go home.
That'd be great for everybody that's going to Brownstones.
Absolutely, it would be.
They're really playing. Played a great period out there.
It was a good period, I think. Absolutely.
Nobody scored, but
no. Now we're down in the shots on goal thing at the moment, but that's okay.
We had 17 that time.
We had 29 shots on goal for 2 periods of hockey. I don't care who you are. That's a great. I'm happy about that.
And Sean Josling's goal actually put him. That's his 30th of the season.
Yeah.
So which says again that this team has it in them to score the goals and put the wins out. Well,
Sean's had a heck of a game. Frankly, if he doesn't get one of the 3 stars, I'd be surprised.
Jamison Reese, back to him. I got a little nervous for him a couple of times. Actually, going back into the first period, there was one. He took a hit off to the side of the head there.
Well, and then Reese, they plowed him into the post down here.
Went right through that. Boy, if that had been a goal.
It's a hard, active play game right now.
He took his time coming off that.
Sure he did.
That whistle there, and you could see. I don't know if you could tell, but I was looking down.
We do not need him going off on an injury now.
Well, and David Legwan saw him. It's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's what I was reading there. And rightfully so, because, man, we just get you back. We don't want you to get hurt.
Can't catch a break, right?
So, and that's the other part, too. I think is there luck involved? I mean, they've been setting themselves up really well there. They've been getting in front of the net. The one that Jocelyn did put in, that was really sweet how he just...
It was beautiful.
But just that...
But 1-1. But, I mean, seriously, 1-1... After 2 periods against Windsor is not a bad score. I think, again, and it's some good hockey going on.
And it's been really back and forth.
Very much so.
And actually, listening to CHOK again, Lee Cunningham said, reminded him of the last time these 2 teams played each other.
Yep.
Which I kind of, that's right.
I just hope we have enough in the tank for a 3rd period. That'll be the kicker right there. And I hope we do, because I think this team deserves to have a great 3rd period.
I kind of noticed, it seemed to me like Windsor, like we had talked about, were they holding back on a gear?
Yeah.
Are they going to come out? I didn't see them bring it any faster this time around.
No.
I didn't think they were playing. It seemed.
They
seemed a little slower to me, quite honestly.
Sure, and I think we kept our consistency in the 2nd period. I think Windsor let up just a little bit, which clearly is showed in the fact that we managed to get a goal in that period. But the question is, does Windsor have enough to go put in again? Because the truth of the matter is it's going to be I think the penalty box is going to be a factor in this game.
Right.
I mean, it's a fairly aggressive game going on out there right now. We had a little tempers flaring. Stratus was having words there, and I know with that hit on Reese down here was not real happy. And they've had a couple of runs at Gaudreau, and I think it's a fairly aggressive play going on out there right now, and the penalty box is going to be a factor, I think, in the third period.
Going over to our comments again, Barry Loxton says the Sting just need a win, and it'll be a great birthday for Jay.
100%.
He also
100%.
says, he says also a good game for the Sting so far, and honestly,
Yeah,
I think
I
they
agree.
are playing really well. So is Windsor.
Sure.
And there Kelly says that's a good game. Spits always hold back. Okay, I don't know.
Well, no, and you're right. I mean, Windsor, if they've got another gear, the third period is when we're going to see it.
Yeah.
Right, and I think that's absolutely true, and I think the Sting have to expect that, and I think they have to give it right back to them.
I don't know. I'm not convinced Windsor's got another gear in them today for some reason.
I do.
Do you? Okay.
I think they do.
I guess we'll find out. I don't know. Call it a feeling. Maybe it's the win factor.
I'm sorry.
For.
Your son yawned in the first period intermission, and
now you're yawning?
Now I can't. It's contagious.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I'm not even tired. Like, I'm ready to go. Come on.
You're going to catch your second
some
win.
Producers, I'm telling you.
Some producers. Only some.
I know, right?
Not just one. I had a thought and I lost it there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock you off track there.
No. The coaching staff, you talk about trying to keep things motivated and out there and going with this. I don't know that there's a lot that they can really be telling the guys at this point in that locker room. We can talk about being a fly on the wall in there. I think maybe a couple of tips there about regroup a little bit and everything. But I think they've got things organized. We've got.
But is it fair to say, Dave? I mean, I really honestly don't know the coaching staff that well. However, just from watching them on the bench and stuff like that, I would not say that motivational speaker is something that necessarily comes naturally to Darian Hatcher. I mean, I don't know. And David Legwan seems to be a little more animated on the bench, but I'm not so sure that he's all right, boys, let's do one for the Gipper kind of. I don't think they're that kind of guys.
Darian?
Either or. I don't know. Again, fly on the wall, right?
I can tell you based on my experience of getting to know them over the years. Elizabeth Walton, she's watching.
Yeah.
Says happy birthday, Jay.
I know, she's sitting right behind me. It's awesome.
It's all. So we're done talking about Jay now.
Okay.
No,
we're not.
No, to answer your question, I've had several conversations with the coaches over the years.
All right. And what's your impression?
I think they each have their own personality to bring. They're a good balance going on there.
Fair enough.
I find Darian just to be very straightforward, and he just says, "Hey guys, this is." I don't think.
But all I'm saying is they're not real cheerleader types. Like, they're not. Would you say that? Like, I mean, do you think they're in there?
What are they jumping up and down and doing?
Well, I don't know. But are they going into the locker room, doing one of these and saying, "Boys, here's the way that we gotta"? Yeah, I think they seem to be more like strategists. All right, guys.
Oh yeah,
very straightforward. Let's down to this.
That I would agree. But I mean,
they're not
cheerleader in the sense of the. Hey, they know. Hey, you know what skills you have. We know. We recognize. And
sure.
You guys, you know what you got to do, right?
I guess all I'm really saying is they need me in the locker room.
No.
Yeah, what? No. What? Come on.
Listen, here's what I think happens. I think a lot of guidance comes from this coaching staff.
I agree, 100%.
And they pass that on into the leadership of the team.
For sure.
Obviously the captains, the assistant captains, and then there's other leaders on the teams as well. Your Jameson Reeses and your and I think that's just how they handle it. It's like, we're here to guide you. We're here to we motivate you a bit or whatever.
Really,
are they jumping up and down and go, "Come on, you got this"?
No,
I don't think that's what they're like.
No, that's that rah thing.
Yeah.
They don't strike me as rah guys. They strike me as, all right, we got a job to do, let's go out there kind of guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I would agree.
Just based on what I see from here of them on the bench. That's it. Because I mean, again, I don't have the experience with them otherwise. But
I think.
I did get to meet Darian Hatcher at the breakfast with the Sting, and he was very nice, and he took a few minutes to chat with me, and it was awesome.
He was really a fantastic person. I've talked to him many times outside of the arena, and had some nice conversation with. Not a lot. We're not best friends or anything. I'm just saying, had some good conversation
for sure.
And he's very introverted. He's typically not in front of the camera and all this other stuff.
So that tells me he's not really a rah guy, which is fine. I get it. I'm just
rah in the sense of your fashion style, maybe. I think he just gets right to the point and just talks and says, here, like, practice is over. This is the game. And we talked about this in practice, and we blah, blah, blah. We know I think, and he just beat around the bush.
Right. Fair enough.
David Legwand, in my opinion, would be the one that's really straightforward. And Brad Staubitz, I think, is straightforward.
Yeah.
And just calls it. I think they're a good team themselves, honestly.
And I wasn't saying that they weren't.
No, I know.
I'm just trying to get sort of their style.
I don't think they're jumping.
Nature.
I don't think they're jumping jack style.
No.
I get that.
You.
Okay.
So they're not in there like rah. I'm buying the shots if we win, kind of guys. Oh, maybe. Hang on a minute. That's made him think. I don't know.
Who else is out here? Don't want to even talk about the Rangers tonight, though. Okay, all right.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's something to quickly mention, too, before we get back to the game is, tomorrow Sarnia will go down to Windsor.
Playing them again.
They'll go down to Windsor, and then they will come back here, and we will take on the Kitchener Rangers here on Sunday afternoon. So it is a busy weekend, and while the focus has got to be here tonight, I think that's got to be in the back of the minds of this hockey team right now. Is wow, we got a busy weekend ahead. How do we handle that?
And we knew that the end of the season was going to be heavy against some top level teams.
Yeah, we said that, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, and that's what's going on. So I think a win somewhere this weekend will help really fire the guys up.
Very good.
I think.
All right, well, it's one apiece down here, and shots on goal 35 for Windsor, 29 for us, the good guys. We'll see what turns around in the next 20 minutes. We'll be post-game somewhere. Don't know who we'll be talking to, but hopefully it's with positive results. Happy birthday once again.
Cheers, mate.
Goes down to Brownstones after if you want to pop by and say hello to Jay Peckham. He likes that. And,
I do.
I'm not sure if I can make it or not, buddy.
That's all good, man.
If I do, though, I'll
good.
stay for a while. All right, for the show live on location, once again, I'm David Burrows and my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!
Talk to you soon.